So let us look at what? The next aspect of trigonometry, which is what? Half angle. So we have done addition formula, double angle, triple, and let's look at what we call half angle. So if we are talking of half angle formula of a trigonometric function, if we have sine angle of A, we are now asked to what? To write the identity of sine angle of A out. So in order to what? To express this or to simplify this sine A, we will now say what? Sine A, this sine A can also give us what? By divide half A into 2, we have half of what? Of A plus another half of what? Of A. So if we divide this A into 2, half angle of A, half of A plus A to give us what? Half plus half to give us what? 1A. So from this now, you can now borrow the what? From, or we can, let me use what? Recall that what? Sine A plus what? B equal to what? Sine A plus B plus cos A plus B. So we will now apply what? This for what? For this half angle. By applying it, you will now have sine of what? Of half angle of what? Of A plus half of what? Of these two is sine half of A, half of what? Of A, cos half of what? Of A, plus cos half of A, sine half of what? Of A. Because we don't have B, everything we have is A. Add it together. At the end of the day, half this sine A, it will now give us what? 2 sine half of A cos half of what? Of A. Because they are one, add them together to give us what? 2. Therefore, this is the what? The trig identity for what? Sine half of what? Of A. But the second one is, let's check for what? Cos A. Apply the same principle here. The cos A, we will split it to be cos what? Half of what? Of A plus half of what? Of A. So if we add it together, we have to recall that what? Cos A plus B equal to what? Cos angle of A plus B sine angle of A sine what? Sine B. So if we apply this formula, what will happen now? We now have cos half angle of A plus half angle of A will be equal to what? Cos half angle of A dot cos half angle of A minus sine half angle of A dot sine half angle of A. So this together we have cos what? Cos A equal to what? This will give us what? Cos square half angle of what? Of A minus sine square half angle of what? Of A. So we can now apply. I want to remove this sign because I want to be uniform with what? With others. So if I want to remove the sign, I can say that recall that what? Sine A square equal to the what? 1 minus cos square what? A. If I saying this, so we now have what? Cos A. Here we have what? Cos square what? Half angle of A minus. This is sine. I want to remove it and put this one. Bracket 1 minus cos square A. We now expand to be cos A equal to the what? Cos square half angle of A minus 1 plus cos square what? A. You now have what? Cos A equal to the what? Add this together. Half angle of A. Together it will be what? 2 cos square half angle of what? Of A minus 1. So this is what? Another way of what? Uh, uh, yes, this is what? The formula for cos what? Cos A. You know that this cos A can be in this form too. By removing this to be this. So cos A. And the last one for the half angle is what? Half angle of tau. Let us look at what? The half angle of what? Of tau. Tan A, it will give us what? Tau half angle of A plus half angle of what? Of A. As we all know that what? Our tau A will be equal to what? Tau half angle of A plus tau what? Half angle of A over 1 minus tau half angle of what? Of A dot tau half angle of what? Of A. But apply the common tau formula or common tau what? Identity. So this will now later give us what? Tau A will be equal to what? 2 tau half angle of A over what? 1 minus tau square half angle of what? Of A. This is what? The formula for what? For tau what? Half what? Half angle. So here is the formula for what? Tau what? Half what? Half angle. So the next thing is what? We are going to look at what? The product formula. So which is what? The last aspect of trigonometry of this class. So let us solve this example, which is what? The application of compound angle. So that's solution. For this solution, we are given two angles. One is alpha, one is what? Beta. So for this, we need to draw two triangle in form of this. This is what? Alpha. We can draw the second triangle here. So the angle there is what? Then triangle. The angle here is what? Angle alpha. This is 90 degree. Let's the 90 degree. So this side is what? 90 degree. The angle here is what? Is beta. This place is opposite of beta. Where is face? This place is adjacent. Here is hypotenuse. So this angle, alpha face this side. This place will be what? Opposite of him. This is hypotenuse. This is adjacent. So by solving for this, we are given that what? Sine alpha is what? 3 over what? 5. That is, here we have 5. Here we have what? 3. Hypotenuse is 5. So you will now and find what? Using Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse plus opposite square plus adjacent what? Square. And for these two, we are given what? Tan beta equal to the what? 12. 5 over 12. 12. That is, here we have 5. Here we have what? 12. 5 over 12. So we find the what? Using Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse what? Square equal to the what? Opposite square plus adjacent what? Square. So hypotenuse there is what? Is 5 square. It will be equal to what? Opposite 3 square. Adjacent is what? Is unknown. For this one we have 25 9 plus adjacent squared. We have adjacent will be 25 minus 9. The adjacent square will be what? 16. The adjacent is equal to the what? Square root of what? 16, which is what? 4. So the short side here is what? Is 4. Okay. And the second one here, my hypotenuse is what? Unknown. Hypotenuse is what? Is unknown. So opposite is 5. Adjacent is 12. So the hypotenuse square will be equal to what? What is 5 square? Is 25. Here we have 144. So 144 plus 25, 150, 170 is 169. Hypotenuse square will be equal to the what? 160 what? 69. So the hypotenuse will be square root of what? 160 what? 169. So the square root of 169, like this, give us what? 15. The hypotenuse will be what? 13. So the hypotenuse here is what? 13. Good. Yeah, let's back to the solution of the questions. We have to solve A. A to solve for sine alpha plus what? Beta. So to solve for sine alpha plus beta, you apply this compound what? Angle here. You can now say what? Recall Let me use red marker. You now say what? What? Recall that sine A plus B is always equal to what? Sine A cos B plus cos A sine what? Sine B. So if is that the case, this expression will now be what? Sine alpha plus beta. So you now have what? Sine what? Alpha plus what? Plus beta. Alpha cos beta plus sine what? Cos alpha sine what? Sine beta. So what is sine what? Alpha. We are given where what? Sine, where sine alpha is what? From the question. 3 over what? And say what? Where sine what? Alpha from the given question 3 over 5. Abi? And cos sine alpha is 3 over what? Over 5, comma. What will be the what? Cos alpha. Cos alpha. Yeah, this is alpha. Cos alpha will be 4 over 5. Car will be 4 over what? Over 5. Then what will be the what? Sine beta. Sine beta is opposite. Hypotenuse. Sure. 5 over 13 is 5 over what? 13. And what will be the what? Cos beta. The beta will be what? Car. 12 over what? 12 over 13. Yes. You will now substitute for what? For each value in this equation. You have for sine alpha plus beta. What is alpha here? Is 3 over what? Over 5. Dot. Dot means multiplication. No. Cos beta is what? Is 12 over what? 13 plus what is what? Cos alpha. Cos alpha is 4 over 5. This dot here simply means what? Multiplication. Cos sine beta is what? 5 over what? Over 13. So use of calculator is needed here. So wow. So here you will now have what? Sine alpha plus beta. It should be 3 times 12. That should be what? 36. 5 times 13. 50. That's 5. 50. This is what? 60 what? 65. Yep. Plus 4 times 5 is 20. Here we also have what? 60 what? 65. We now have what? Sine angle of alpha plus beta will be what? 60 what? 65. Then we add this together to give us what? 50 what? 56. It's like this is answer for alpha plus what? Plus beta. So let me solve for the second one, which is B. B is what? Cos alpha plus cos what? Beta. So it's the same what? Scenario here. We will recall, as usual, recall that cos angle of A plus B is equal to the what? Cos A cos B minus sine angle of A sine what? Sine B. So from this now, you can now have what? Cos alpha plus beta should be equal to what? Cos alpha cos beta minus sine alpha sine beta. So if that be the case, okay, yes, no, no. I'm using blue marker to recall. Yeah, it will now be what? Cos alpha plus beta equal to the what? Cos alpha cos beta minus sine alpha sine what? Sine beta. So for this, now we have what? Cos alpha plus beta. What is cos alpha? My cos alpha is what? 4/5 multiplied by what? Cos beta. Cos beta is 12/13. 12/13 minus sine alpha 3/5 sine beta 12/13 is 12 over what? 13. You now have what? Cos alpha plus beta equal to what? This times this 12. 12 times 4, 48. We have 48. 3, you have 65 minus 12 times this 36 over what? 60 what? 65. So what will be the LCM? The LCM is what? 65 and 48 minus 36. That will be 10, 12. 12 over what? 65. That will be the what? The final answer for cos alpha plus what? Beta. So it remains 4 questions here. So I believe you can solve for D. You can solve for D. I will solve, let me say, I will solve for tan theta. I will solve this. I will solve this one and this. So help me to solve the remaining 2 here. So let me take C. C now, we have tan alpha plus beta. By apply the trig identity straight for tan alpha plus tan what? Tan beta will give you also 1 minus tan alpha tan beta. So from this expression now, let us find the value for tan alpha. Tan alpha from here, tau is 3/4. Tau is what? 3 over what? Over 4. Tan alpha. So what will be the what? Tan beta. tan beta here is what? 12. 12. 5/12 is 5 over what? 12. Then substitute for what? Each value there. You will now have what? Tan alpha plus what? Tan beta. What is alpha there? Alpha is 3/4 plus tan beta is 5 over what? Over 12. Everything over what? 1 plus tan alpha is 3/4 dot what? 5 over what? 12. Find the LCM here. You have what? LCM is 12. Or let me say 12 times 4, 24. Abi? LCM is what? LCM is 12. 4 is 12. We have 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Plus what? 5 plus 1. Here we have what? 1 plus 15 over what? 12, 24, 48. Now 48. So by solving it further, we have tan alpha plus beta. We later give us what? Add it together, we have 14. Is it? Yes, over what? 12. Everything over what? We have 48 plus 15 over what? 48. So, do it that way. 2 years 6, 2 years 7. We have 7 over 6. Everything over what? 50, 63, 63 over 48. It will later give us what? 7 over 6 multiplied by what? 48 over what? 61, 63. When you press the calculator, you get your what? Your final answer for it. And the last one for me that I'm going to solve is what? B, which is cos 2 beta. What is cos 2 beta? You all know that what? Cos 2 beta is what? Cos alpha. And cos what? Cos beta minus alpha. Yes, cos what? 2 beta. Cos beta plus cos beta. But what? Sin alpha. This will later give us what? Cos 2 beta. This is double angle. We have done it before. Cos square what? Beta minus what? Sin square. Sorry. Beta. Beta. So, yeah, this cos 2 beta. What is our cos beta? Cos beta is 4 over 5. 4 over 5, everything was squared. Minus sin beta. No. Cos beta is 12 over 13. Is 12 over what? 13. Sin beta is what? Is 5 over what? 13. Everything squared. So by doing that, cos 2 beta will be what? 144. 13 is what? 169. 30 squared minus 25 over what? 169. What is LCM? We have 169. So that is 144 minus 25. It will later give us what? 190 over 169. So that is the final answer. You can help me to what? To solve the numerator. So the next aspect we are going to check now is what? Is the product